on Tavernier. Off the seat. Okay, well, evening everyone. Welcome to Rangers press conference ahead of the match. Manager Phillipe Clement and our club captain James Tavernier. We'll start with David.
Philippe, because of the squad situation, the European squad, you may have to make some changes tomorrow night. Is this an opportunity for some players to come in and demonstrate to you what they can do on a very big stage?
They don't need to demonstrate to me. It's for themselves, for the club, for the team, and what the team has been doing. So, yeah, indeed, we will miss quite a few players. I think around 8 who could be starting 11 tomorrow because of injuries, the European list, suspensions also with Diallo. But it's about all team, all squad digging in together and getting results like they've been doing the last couple of months, so it's not a new situation in that way.
How's the squad? How's Jack Butland?
Jack is back training and he feels fit.
Is it as simple as, with him being the number one before he got injured, is it as simple as he just comes back in for this game?
I never give my starting 11 before the game, but it's clear what Jack done before. For the club, it's also very good what Liam Kelly has been doing last couple of weeks for the club. So I will make a correct decision tomorrow towards that. And I'm happy to have really two good goalkeepers. Also Mason get the experience now in the cup. And that was also important. But it's important to have two good goalkeepers. But there's also a certain hierarchy in that way, after the performances of all the time that I've been in the club.
Philippe, the last time the club were here in 2010, Sir Alex Ferguson, he joked about his friend Walter Smith and said he should be fined because he played 6-7 at the back. What is your approach to be coming here tomorrow? Do you believe that this is an opportunity for you to come and attack this Manchester United team?
You want my tactics for tomorrow? That's a good question. We have our game plan like we always do. And that's clear for the team. We discussed that today. We will discuss that more tomorrow. Like I said from the beginning, I'm not somebody who believes in only putting parking a bus in front of goal and hoping that nothing happens and hoping to come one time on the other side and then to score a goal out of that. So we will play out of our qualities also. But of course, we need to look also at the qualities of Manchester United, like we did in the other European games the last months, and like I did before also with other teams.
Philip, Ruben spoke today. He talked about how nervous Manchester United are. Can you take advantage of that?
I'm totally not busy with that. With if other team are in high confidence or in low confidence or all these studies before. We had it a few weeks ago before the Old Firm that nobody gave us a chance, and the team proved what they can do in big moments. So it's about the moment, being there and be focused on ourselves, what we want to do on this pitch, not what the other team wants to do. We're focused on ourselves.
Are you confident that your team can hurt Manchester United? I think they've got 12 games without a clean sheet.
No, I'm not busy like you're talking again about their stats. I'm not busy with that. It's just about us, and I'm convinced that our squad, our team can hurt every opponent. But we need to be very united. We need to work really hard. We need to work hard without the ball. Otherwise, these chances will not come. We need to do a lot of things right to get a good result here. But the team is here also in a good position in the Europa League because they did that already several times in Europe this season, but also last season. If I remember the Benfica games and the games against Betis Sevilla also, for example. So we need to get that kind of performance to get a result here, but everybody's very motivated for that.
You've spoken about the difficulties winning away from home in Scotland, but in Europe you've had good results away from home, haven't you? Why is it different sometimes?
I said it already a few weeks ago. we shot a lot of times in our own foot in these domestic games away of home, that we were dominating the game, that we were creating the chances, not scoring that moment, and then getting one chance against, and then making individual mistakes and getting goals against, giving a lot of belief to the opponent, and chasing the games. A few games that we chased in too much rush. We learned lessons out of that. We spoke with the team about that. They did better also in the last couple of weeks. So yeah, we need to take lessons out of those games, but we hurt ourselves a few times with individual things. We didn't do that in Europe. So let's continue in that way tomorrow.
If you're the top 8 finish, a victory tomorrow would be a huge step in going into the top 8. How much importance are you putting on that, considering the busy domestic schedule?
Oh, I'm only busy with getting the best out of the team, and the team is only busy with trying to win every game. And we're not looking ahead and calculating, okay, then we have 2 games less or 2 games more or whatever. I think they all like to play football. They all love to play football. So we will play all these games, and we will need to put all our hunger in every 3 days in that. So this is a massive game to play. It's a nice game to play. All the players are happy if I see them coming into the stadium and looking around. You see also the pitch. Everybody wants to be on that pitch to play football because it's top quality. So let's go out and enjoy it and put all our powers into that.
Have you played or managed here at Old Trafford before?
I've been here one time as assistant. I've been here one time as manager before. Yeah.
So in terms of bringing Rangers here, is this the biggest game for you in your time at Rangers, or was it you to bring Rangers here?
No, I never think that way, because for me also the last game in the cup I treat with the same respect. The team knows that also. There's not another preparation towards our cup game that we had a few days ago than towards this game. We have respect for every opponent, and we try to look what are their strengths, what are their weaknesses, and how can we play our own football. And of course you need to adapt and tweak things against every opponent. But the way we treat opponents, the respect we have for them, it's for all the same.
Did you learn anything from your previous visits here that you can take into tomorrow night?
No, not really, because okay, I know it's a very good pitch. I know there's a lot of fans, but that's also in other stadiums that we played before. We had a good game there. It was 0-0 after 22 minutes, and then one moment my centre back thought he was a goalkeeper, and he made a penalty fall like that, and we get a penalty against the goal, and we played with 10 the rest of the game. So you cannot make those things. If you end with 10, it's of course more difficult. But those are things that the group knows, not to take unnecessary red cards in games, because it makes lives more difficult. That's one of our principles always in our games.
You must be confident, Philippe, that your players can embrace this big stage.
Yes, of course. They did a few weeks ago in this Old Firm, and they did in other games in Europe also. And this is again a really, really big challenge. All the spotlights are on them. And on the team and on the club, and it's a massive opportunity to play against teams of this size, of this budget, with the best quality players in the world. On the other side, it's a challenge for players, and it's what I know my team and my squad embrace those moments. It's also, if you're a small boy and you start to play football, you dream of being in stadiums like this and play games like that against good opponents. So they all love that I know.
Can I just ask James the same sort of question? Do you feel as captain your players sort of rise when the spotlight is on the team, when the expectations are high, and when you come to these big matches? Is that when we see the best of that dressing room?
Not necessarily. Obviously we've lacked the consistency probably this season, the way we wanted to go out and play. But I feel like obviously in Europe we've really handled ourselves really well. I think obviously this competition's always been good for us. Rising to the big challenges, and yeah, tomorrow's going to be a big challenge for us, and we're all really looking forward to the game. and what it's gonna bring. And everyone who's asked to play a part are gonna give 110% for the club and the fans, and we'll give it our all until the final whistle.
James, United's home record recently has worried them. They've talked about anxiety playing in front of their own fans. They're losing the first goal quite often and quite early. Is it possible to even contemplate the fact that it's maybe a good time to come here and play them?
Well, this is a team full of top quality players, and obviously what they've done in the past of conceding early, that's obviously been happening of late. But we're just going to stick to our game plan and stick to what we know best, and we're going to try and get right in the faces, and we're going to try and get after them, and obviously we're going to try and take our chances and try and hopefully keep a clean sheet. So that's our aim ultimately, to come away tomorrow with 3 points, and hopefully we can get a clean sheet and a few goals.
How big a thing is it when you come to a place that has to feel the atmosphere drop because you've done your job right in the first 10, 15 minutes?
Yeah, you can experience that, especially in all firm games and the big European games, and it's obviously important try and keep the crowd quiet, and we just got to stick to our game plan, and hopefully that can happen.
James, you've enjoyed some big away nights yourself in Europe. How special would it be to get a result here tomorrow?
It'd be definitely special, especially being a Leeds fan, playing against Man Utd.
You didn't tell me that.
No, it would be special. I've only played here once a long time ago in the Carling Cup and lost, so obviously I'd like to come here and get a good win. But I'm really excited.
James, can I ask you to come up against Diallo? Your relations with Ashing's and quality against the Rangers. How did you
I was always convinced he showed real good signs at Rangers. Then obviously was in and out of the team. Then he had a really bright spell at Sunderland on loan, and he's continued that at Man United, and he's really showcasing his talent at the minute. So he'll be a danger man that we'll have to be aware of tomorrow, because obviously he's really in form. But looking forward to playing against him.
I think that's a good level experience for Ponty Rangers even without today.
Yeah, because you obviously get tested on an old firm, or you can go away to places where they only have a few fans, so it's a different learning curve, and I think it would have taught him something, and he's really progressed since then.
James, what do you remember about your other visit here?
The only thing I remember was when Rooney was in centre midfield and he was running the show, so he's obviously not playing now.
What was it like coming here?
I was obviously young. It was obviously a little bit daunting, because obviously young, you come into Man United, but obviously I'm well experienced now. It's you sort of block a lot more noise out, and you just really focus on the game. And I know everyone in the team have got that in them, because they've mostly all been involved in big games. So we'll be fully focused on what we need to do tomorrow.
Have you been under extra pressure for tickets and stuff? Have you got friends and family desperate to get here?
Yeah, I've got a lot of friends and family to come here, but everyone was solid.
How does it means to you potentially leading the team out, or whoever's leading the team out here in this stadium, in this European arena? How big is that for you?
Yeah, it's obviously a massive occasion, but it's a massive occasion every time I lead the team out. If it's the weekend against Fraserburgh, or if it's against Man United, it's always a massive and an honour to lead the team out to any single game. So really looking forward to it.
Last two.
Do you know what you can expect tomorrow? You've seen Man U draw with Liverpool at Anfield, not Man City, beat Man City at their ground. But they've also conceded a lot of goals against the likes of Poland versus Nottingham Forest and people like that in this stadium. Do you know what to expect tomorrow?
Yeah, don't worry, I've seen all the games. Of course we know what to expect, but the most important thing for my group is to be focused on ourselves and not all the noise around them. It's about a football game. We need to show our qualities. We need to get the best out of everybody, out of each other. So it's not about all the noise around us. It's about what we do on the pitch, with and without the ball. And that the team is doing better and better the last couple of months. That's what we need to show tomorrow to write history here. It's, I think, a very long time ago that Rangers won at English Soul. So let's go for the challenge and give everything that we have. And that's what my team needs to do tomorrow, to be fully focused only on that.
Philippe, are Rangers and Man Utd both clubs in a similar place right now?
No, it's two totally different clubs. It's two totally different way of working also. So no, I don't think so. I can speak again about budgets and what teams have spent, so I'm not going to do that. But it's a totally different world, clearly.
Last one.
With two huge clubs though who are maybe not in a great place domestically. Is that not fair?
Yeah, it's fair about our away results. But you speak about the Man U home record, and you can speak about our home record also. That's been very good this season. So it's about these away games, not shooting in our own foot, and that's what we're going to do the next couple of months. And like this, come back where we want to be. We changed a lot. We had to change a lot with a lot of young guys. Again, I don't like to repeat myself too much. Maybe you guys don't like to hear it also too much, but you ask me every time the same question also, so I need to keep on repeating myself. If you see the evolution of all these young players and a lot of young players in the squad, together with the experienced ones around them, there's a positive evolution in that way. That's clearly for everybody. We need to stick to that plan and to keep on investing with work in this team to make it better and better, and then good moments come, and there have been several good moments, but we punished ourselves several times in these away games, and that's a pity. It's a past. We need to learn lessons out of that, and we need to be better in the future. That's our aim.
Okay, thanks everyone. Very quickly.
On Brandon Turnbull's, do you think he's set to imminently leave the club?
I don't know yet, so I can only tell things when things are signed. So for the moment, there's no news yet about that.
Any fresh injuries? You mentioned injured players. Is that?
No, I have maybe one. Then also positive to Tom Lawrence is in the squad. He trained now the first time 2 days in a row with the squad. He comes, of course, after a long injury. So it's not that he can play a lot of minutes tomorrow, but I think it's a really nice moment for him also to be back in a squad, to be back in Manchester, his home city, and to be in his club, in the club where he played in the academy. So it was good also that we could bring him with the squad today.
Okay, thanks everyone. Thank you.
Of the bottlers we looked at.